everybody, welcome back to This Random Journey. Today is going to be a crazy busy day. I'm already out and about doing some errands. I have to get the house cleaned, I have to decorate for my daughter's birthday party, and I'm going to bring you along for the day. We have started disassembling the boys' room. I know, it looks crazy. It's not going to get totally clean today, but we are moving out this big drum set. Gage, my oldest, has already disassembled quite a bit of it and taken it to the vehicle, and we're gonna finish getting that down and then clean up a little bit in this room. Alright, like I said, Gage had already started disassembling this, and then I went ahead and grabbed some pliers because there was like a bolt holding on these top pieces, and so I worked on that while he carried out a few other things. Of course, Elizabeth was right there helping me try to figure that out, and it did take me quite a minute here because I couldn't quite get it to turn, especially for that first one. It was just an awkward angle, but eventually it got him off and Gage took those outside. And we just came in, grabbed that stool that went with that, the snare part, the bass drum, tried to figure out how to get that foot off, but couldn't figure it out, so we left it on. And then I just came back in and I grabbed that last little cymbal. So that made a huge spot in the boys' room. They'll have a lot more room to move around. Now we have to get in here and get this place cleaned up. Good grief, it has become a pigsty. I don't know what we're going to do with the door frame, whether my husband's going to be able to get that back on once we get the flooring laid in the living room, because we got to work on that today. Hopefully we can get that kind of put back up so it's not in the boys' room anymore. But yeah, so we're going to get this room cleaned up. On your marks. Let's clean as fast as you can. Some on your marks, set, and go! I decided to give the kids kind of a little bit of a fun challenge to pick up as quickly as they could. And of course, my son loves to clean anyway, so it was pretty fun for him. He was having a good time trying to get it done as quickly as possible. He has a ton of clothes that he's supposed to put away whenever we do laundry, but instead of putting them into the drawer, he tends to throw them in front of his dresser. And so this is him folding all of his clothes that he was supposed to put in the drawer originally and put those into the drawer. He wanted to wear this shirt, this Chuck E. Cheese shirt, for her birthday party originally, but he wound up wearing a brighter colored shirt so that it would glow better. And Curtis, being the little macho man he is, he thought that he could move that door frame to get his little cord untangled, but then he realized he just had to get it kind of around it the other way, and he rolled that up. This bag of clothes here is clothes that my son will be growing into. My sister hands clothes down to my son from her son, and I have not had a chance to go through that, so that was going to just get tucked into the boys' closet until I have a few minutes to go through it. We all decided to start pitching in and helping, trying to get this cleaned up. It was just a really big job. Of course, Susie came in because it was so exciting and she wanted to see what everybody was up to. And so we just all worked really hard together. This was like a little thing that Curtis made, and so I asked him, do you want to keep this or not? And he's like, you can get rid of it. But then this little piece of paper that had literally a scribble on it, he wanted to keep. Go figure. I have to say that my two youngest kids work really well together. A lot of times Curtis will actually help Elizabeth in her room cleaning it, and so of course she's going to pitch in and help him whenever he's trying to get it done as well. So we got one side of the room basically cleaned, and we wanted to go ahead and clean the other side of the room because it was still kind of, it needed some work. So Curtis got to work just putting some stuff under the bed, into his little toolbox and tucking that away, getting some stuff out of the way so that he could vacuum, which he was extremely excited to vacuum. He got to use the new shop vac that we bought here a few months ago, and he just thought that was the coolest thing. He just started vacuuming away, and there was all kinds of little bits of stuff everywhere because it's been a while, I'm not gonna lie, since this floor has seen some care. With this remodel, it has just kind of been on the back burner, and so Curtis just got to get all that stuff up and get it all cleaned, and it looked so nice. If you're new to my channel, this is my son Curtis, and he is our youngest. He loves to clean, and if you watch any of our other remodel videos or anything like that, you'll usually see him helping out because he loves to work. He thinks it's fun, he thinks he's playing, he absolutely loves it. While my husband was home, we got those doors on this upper cabinet, which I'm pretty excited about, and I went ahead and put my cookbooks up there. I don't know what's going to go on that side yet, but my cookbooks are up there, so I'm pretty happy that we got that accomplished. After we finished up lunch, I decided to move this cart or this shelving unit into the boys' room where that drum set used to be. So we kind of moved back down that Monday through Friday little bin thing, and then we just kind of shoved this against the wall. It didn't take up too much space, and it got it out of the area for the party.
All right.
Throughout the day, we worked on laundry, and this is just us putting away our laundry, me grabbing my stuff, taking it to my room, Curtis taking his stuff to his room, and he better put it in those drawers this time, and Elizabeth grabbing her stuff and taking it to her room. Gage had already grabbed his stuff because I believe he actually folded this load of laundry, and then we had our hang-up clothes that need to be taken to everyone's rooms. And I continued on cleaning, deep cleaning the living room. And so here I am working on the front door. Now, eventually we're going to replace this front door, but for now I'm just going to have to give it a really good cleaning. It was very grimy. It had the drywall spackle on it that had dried, so I had to scrub and get that off. It had a lot of fingerprints and a lot of scuff marks from 12 plus years probably. I mean, obviously I've cleaned it at some point, but I don't clean it very often, and so it was really gross. And so I scrubbed.
Okay, so I have been cleaning. I have been looking for items that are in storage, such as the coffee cups that we had put up so that we could have coffee cups for whenever we have her birthday. And when I was out there, I realized I have a ton of stuff in storage that I forgot about, which means I need to do like a massive declutter of my kitchen again. I have way too much stuff, and I probably don't even need like half of it. So that'll be a different video, but right.
If you have been watching this channel for any length of time, you know that I am very easily distracted, and so I quit my cleaning to begin decorating. And so I started decorating in Elizabeth's room first, and I started by putting up this black tarp plastic on her windows to black that out because it wasn't going to be nighttime when her party started, and I wanted it to be darkened so that she could, enjoy it with her friends. And so that's what I began doing. I just started cutting it to size and taping it up. And of course, I wanted it to look nice, so I went ahead and covered it back with the curtains so that you couldn't see the black. And actually, it's been a few days now since her birthday party, me recording this, and we still have not taken the black tarp down in her room because I can't see it from her room, and she still has the black light in there with all of her cool little decorations we moved into her room, plus the ones that were already in there, so that she can just enjoy that whenever she wants. Then it came time for me to try to figure out where to place this black light. And it had been a long time, like years, since I played around with a black light and trying to figure out how it projects the light. And so here I am, I've got her little boa, and I'm like holding it up, trying to figure out what angle is going to work. At one point, of course, I knock over her painting and I had to pick that up. And I'm just holding this in the air, like looking around the room, like, where do I put this thing? And so I prop it up on its side with this tape, and it worked way better facing into the room. And so I knew that facing into the room like that was going to be the best scenario.
I think angling it out into the room rather than up is better. So I got to figure out where to mount that in the room. But I just want to show you kind of around the room the things glowing that she has like on her walls and stuff. That's white. So it's gonna work. I just gotta get that mounted.
So, taking a good probably 15 minutes to contemplate where to mount this black light, I finally decided that it would be best placed on top of this shelf. And so this shelf is a bookshelf of sorts for Elizabeth. There's no books on it. Originally, it was supposed to be a bookshelf, but then she got a bookshelf in her room. So it just kind of became a place for her to display her art. But I went ahead and put it up here, and it worked perfectly, as you will see.
Alright, let's see how well this lights. Oh yeah, I think that's gonna work just fine. Let's lighten up black light in here very well. And there's a shadow over here, otherwise these would be lit up. Let me bring them out so you can see. Oop. So you can see. And she's gonna have those on, and she has some other cool stuff that you guys have seen in previous videos. So yeah, I think her room is almost done. I'm gonna make a few little things to go on the walls and different things that's gonna glow, but that's about it. Michael's home, and he is going to start on the floor. We need the light on in here.
My smoothie.
Are you wanting me to make you a smoothie?
I like smoothie. Me too.
Apparently the whole family wants a smoothie.
No, I want to make it.
He is going to work on getting this whole floor done today. Hopefully. So that I can decorate for Elizabeth's birthday tomorrow. Elizabeth, is today actually your birthday? Yep. How old are you?
11.
11. She's growing up, getting big. Look at her. She's almost a woman. Okay, almost a teenager. Daddy gave me a look.
I put my face up to it. Did you like you? No. No?
Do you have the instructions?
No. It didn't come with any.
I double check your box.
He
Make sure.
sneezed. He sneezed.
Very exciting. The floor in the living room is done.
It was a very, very late night, or should I say a very early morning, because it was around 3 a.m. by the time I fell asleep this night. I worked on some decorations for the front door, which is what I'm working on right now. It's a welcome sign. And then I also worked on getting the things done for Elizabeth's bedroom. And of course, I needed some dark chocolate while I was working on all of this because who doesn't love dark chocolate? I'm sure somebody does, okay? So comment down below if you don't like it, or comment down below if you really like dark chocolate because it's awesome. And of course, I had to cut all the stuff that I drew out.
I'll let Susie out. She's driving me crazy. Here, Susie. Good girl. Good morning, everyone. Today is Elizabeth's party day, and I have a lot to get done. I have to get everything decorated because we just got the floor done at the end of yesterday evening, and so I have to get all the windows blacked out, and anyways, I got a lot to do, and I'm going to bring you along.
First things first, I had to move some of the cabinetry that we had sitting in the living room. We were waiting on 2 of our door fronts. It was so frustrating because we couldn't have those door fronts in for the actual birthday party. But you know what? It was dark, not very many people could tell anyway, so it worked out okay. So I got all of that moved into the hall closet, and then I came in and started to sweep the floor. And I'm just gonna say this really quick while I'm sweeping the floor. I absolutely love my hard floors. One reason we wanted to go with hard floors is because of my son's allergies. And I sweep literally every day now. And every day I get a ton of dust and hair and all kinds of stuff up. And to me, that is so important. And I actually kind of get enjoyment out of sweeping the floor. So to me, it is a win. If I see the dirt, I can clean the dirt. Whereas with the carpet, I couldn't. All right, moving on. This is actually a photo backdrop uh, thing that I borrowed from my cousin, and this is me trying to figure out how to put it up without instructions. I had never put one up. I had seen people like take them down and put them up. I asked for Gage's help at one point because I'm like, how in the world does this work? And then after examining it and figuring it out, it goes together really easily, and I definitely want one of these just because they're cool. And I mean, you could throw it up for a backdrop to do a photo shoot, or if you need a quick backdrop, if you're doing like a face cam or something. Easy, super fast, and highly recommended if anybody's thinking about buying one. But anyway, after I figured out the frame of it, it was just a matter of figuring out that I needed to use the clips that was on the bag, because it doesn't actually slide onto the rod. That sheeting doesn't, it like clips on. And so I just clipped that on, and then these sides raise up. There's like 2 different levels you can put it at. So you can have it at a lower level, or you can lift it up all the way up to the ceiling, which is where I wanted it, obviously, for this blacklight party. I went ahead and cut all of the black sheeting for the windows and began to put that up. Now, I had some struggles trying to do this by myself. I thought I could put one piece of tape up, go to the other side, put the other piece of tape up, and kind of work my way into the middle. But I figured out that it wasn't going to work, so I had Gage come and help me. And you can see how much that made a huge difference in the lighting quality in the room. This black sheeting that I keep talking about, I just found at my local Westlake's hardware store. It's relatively cheap, comes in a huge roll of like 100 foot by 12 foot. And again, I am extremely easily sidetracked, and I had to move this. I knew out of Elizabeth's room because I wanted her to have room to play in her room with her friends and dance and do whatever. I scuffed my brand new paint on my wall, which I can touch up later. But yeah, I got that moved in there.
So we got that white thing moved in here, and we put all of the party favors. So she has all kinds of glow stick type stuff. The these ones you said didn't work, Elizabeth? These ones? Yeah. These ones don't glow, but these ones over here do, so they can write on themselves. Some necklaces and all the fun stuff that the kids can use.
Okay.
You wrapped it around too many times, that's why.
One time. You just have to wrap it once.
Once.
And tuck. One's a tuck.
I cannot do it all out right now.
No, you're going.
Wow.
Yeah. It worked.
No, it didn't. You did it backwards. Grab. You gotta do it on the finger that's holding the balloon.
There, my second balloon.
Did it? Good job. Woohoo. Good job.
At this point in the day, my sister came to my rescue. I was running behind and very overwhelmed with all the remodel and trying to get her party done. And so here I am just getting one of the many decorations that we worked on during this time period done. It's about an hour until party time here at the Chilton household, and I wanted to give you a video walkthrough of what her party is going to look like. We're still waiting on the cake, but I will definitely throw a picture of that at the end of this video so you can see what her cake looks like. So let's get to it. Got streamers hanging from the ceiling. Glow party time. This is party over there. Elizabeth is 11 today. This is where her cake will be. It's got confetti. I don't know if you can see it. It's actually not very good on video, but it's got glowy confetti that her cousin made. Her cousin made a lot of decorations. My sister came over and helped with a lot of the decorations. So thank you to all of them. This is happy birthday. I'll take you back to Elizabeth's room. I know it's dark, especially you guys. That was Elizabeth's idea. Pretty cool. Put it on the end of the fan. It says, "Let your light shine." And of course, the birthday girl.
These don't fit very well.
They don't. They're a little loose. And she's got her little glasses on and her boa. And she's even got her little stockings and her socks on. And she's got these fun balloons all over the house. Are you ready for your party?
Yeah.
Alright, me too. Let's get the punch made. Hi, Susie. Are you the mascot? You can't see her, but she's got glow on her. Yep, Susie. Here, let me turn the torch on so you can see her. There she is. It says glow. Elizabeth put that on her. And this is our punch area. I don't know if you can see it. She's got candy over here. Oops, whoop. Got candy over here. And then her punch is going to go right here. Elizabeth had such a great time at her birthday. She had fun with the Blacklights and dancing. We had music, and I'll try to link the playlist in tag up above so that you can see what she listened to that night. I really am thankful for all my family who pulled together to help me during this week trying to get everything together for this party while doing the remodel. It was kind of stressful, but without them it would have been like way over the top, so I'm very thankful for all the help. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.